Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gladiator Guild Manager by Entertainment Forge. Last time, we left off after finishing 4 of the 8 fights of Arena 7, and I wanted to cut it just at about the 30-minute mark, so let's get back into our arena. Now, unfortunately, I was not aware, but if you actually exit out to the main menu in the middle of an arena, you will I think it treats it as a surrender and it cuts it off right then and there. So we got our 4 packets. Unfortunately, we were not able to finish it, but I will say we were not in the best of shape. We are starting to fall a little bit behind the level curve. I honestly have been a little surprised that the characters available in the Gladiator market are not higher level for one. Also, they are slightly not quite the ones I want, so hopefully that'll resolve itself the following month. Let's take a look. Ooh, 40 strength. Ooh. Ooh, well, okay, so we got a little lucky with this stuff. Platinum glove, strength and health. Was that 15 strength and 5 levels of health? Plus 15 with 5. Let's give it to our standard. And pass the gloves down to... I think you actually need some nicer ones. And wow, that's a big weapon, my friend. All strength, tiny bit of agility. Again, we'll kind of stack it on the guy who's not the stealth guy. And you could use a strength weapon. And, oh, that's very, very low. You have no room, you two have no room for a weapon. That actually happens a lot with tanks because I often want to put a very useful universal on them, so they run out of space pretty quickly. I think that's it for our strength guys. Yeah. So we will throw this rando guy who someday will be fired. Glass cannon. So you have stamina, but you don't have movement, but that's again caused by the item. I will say, I think it's time you're taking too much damage. I know we set them up to be glass cannons, but there comes a point where you can't go below a certain minimum. Alright, so this guy has a much higher agility because of this item. Oh, actually, I forgot. So that's why she was actually losing health in that fight with the other archer. It's not that the archer put a dot on her. She actually just slips. So we're going to have to just kind of note that if we're ever going to use an archer in one of those like 3v3s where we don't use a healer because we anticipate the fight's really slow, we may not want this item around. In a big fight with a healer next to her, she's going to be fine. Alright, just something to keep in mind. Please, Gladiator. Cryo. Got another Banshee. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of want to greet it. But we'll wait till a little further along in the month to do that. Yeah, see, the highest is a level 13. That's not super high compared to where we are. And discounting... Iron boots? I mean, I think we have one. You know what? Since the discount is so high, we'll take that. I normally don't emphasize these stats on the archer, but because we're kind of being really aggressive with glass cannon, which I don't always do, I didn't do that last time, I don't think. I think we're gonna boot them up. So one guy has a freeze and one guy bleeds for agility. Got it. And spare hat. Spare hat. There you go. Go ahead and update. Ooh, another chest armor. And very cheap gloves. This is nice, but we now have tanks who can't be knocked down, so they're the kind of the most important ones in that set, so these are starting to become less important. But funny thing is that this one at full price sells for 20, and we can buy for 12 because the discount is so large. So I mean, nickel, dime, $8. Do I need better gloves? Sure. We'll take better gloves. They're cheap, right? Oh no, you have the better gloves. You three have the better gloves. Alright, fine. We didn't really need the gloves. Strength and health. I think we actually have plenty of things on everyone. Yeah, we're not going to need that anymore. Although I will hang on to it. Just hang on to a couple things in case we get a new person. Ooh, chest piece. But you both have it. You don't have a chest piece. What are you using? 720 health with stamina. Oh, that's just way better. Yeah, it leans us more towards health, which our tanks need. Does anyone need a high strength, high stamina helmet? Don't actually know. Alright, fine. Hang on to that too. I think we have enough strength weapons. He has a really nice axe. They have the second nicest axes. And I mean, the simple truth is we have enough money for this whole exercise. Yeah, that's just better. And 10 strength. Alright, good enough. Let's go ahead and roll forward. I know that quest is dropping awful fast. Yeah, I kind of want to do it, but we do have our mana assassin wannabe down, as well as one of the archers.
They brought new devilish contraptions to show off. They just keep inventing more and more of these cursed things.
Alright, fine. We'll keep breaking them. We may drop a few guys while we do it, but at this time, we can afford that. Oy, oy, oy. Annoying stance, people. Alright, things like this make me wish I had 2 necros. You two are a pain. Okay, got it. You terror him. Archer. I'm gonna have you gun him. I don't know who's gonna make it first, to be perfectly honest. The guys doing all the DPS are gonna be the mech bots. So 63. Gonna take a wide angle. Kill you first. And another wide angle. Kill you first. And then we want to do a little bit of a job blocking the damage from these guys potentially hitting our... I'm gonna center both of you so that you are blocking this line, hopefully. Looks about right. And you are blocking this line. Looks about right. I'm actually going to lean them a little closer to the center so that the assassins, it gives the assassins more room to go wide. I think you're okay. 6 on. Alright, here we go. Both hook bots are trying to trigger. We terrored one to stop it. So he is going to pull her, unfortunately. And she got hit by one of the assassin bots, and, oh, I forgot. This is the guy who's going to keep losing life. She may go down. Oh, you hook bot. Stop it. Oh, so close. Just went down. She lasted 5 seconds. The battle lasted 5 seconds. That was split second.
This'll show the deadwoods how useless their machines are.
Sure, but, I don't know. I wouldn't call them useless. Those things are hardly what I would call harmless. Right? Mana Assassin number 2. A little bit of movement. I think we're getting to the point where I need to really up the health on that other Mana Assassin. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess he's died a lot more. Death count 9. I mean, I understand it depends how much we use him. Death count 14, so no. In fact, he has died more. That could be just sheer coincidence, though. Oh, 10 on 10. Actually, this is my favorite. 10 on 10. Ah, they're down. How much time before you come back? You know what? I want at least one of you to come back.
My associate is leaving soon, and I want to give him one last spectacle. We managed to capture a huge wyvern that will give him some serious chills. Are you ready?
I will be shortly. Restore stamina every 4 seconds. Oh, that's handy. That's just a pure stamina regen. What do? You bite for 24 with a bleed. That's pretty scary. And you AoE stomp. So basically, we need our range back. It's as simple as that. All right. We need our range back before we can do anything. What have you got for us? What have you got? Ooh. Ooh. All enemies in the area of 1.5 range lose 2.5% of their maximum health every 5 seconds. If we double upgraded this will be 5% of their maximum health every 5 seconds. That means 20 ticks and 100. That's 100 seconds to do a full kill. I tell you what, I give the designers of the game a lot of credit for making a lot of these universals right on the edge of great. That is exactly what you want. You don't really want too many items that are just overwhelmingly positive. Like, I kind of feel like things like this are. Anything that just sort of stacks damage with almost no negative is just way too good. Like, if there was a way I could duplicate this, I'd just start giving them to everyone who had projectiles. This one is right on the edge. I feel like this is one of those things that's super useful if you've got a lot of slots to kind of just slap something in, and then you've got a tank that pulls everyone in. It's got 6 upgrades before it disappears. I think I'm going to pass. Level 13 Mage Staff. What are you guys using? Oh, you're using the same thing. Okay. You've got one, you've got one, you've got one. Do you want one? Why not? I'm sure you got something you can replace. There you go. And who wants a ring? I'm guessing that ring is way outdated. You two already have one. So, yeah, we don't really need it on you. I know, we're probably going to have another intellect guy at some point, but 7's kind of getting a little low. We're not going to be using too many level 7 items anymore, and there's a ton in here anyway. Agility 28, I think that's what they're using. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we're going to hold off. I mean, if this is on discount, it's an easier decision, but right now I don't think so. Alright, the orc is back. And archer number 1 is back. You know what? At the moment, one of our big problems is these guys are simply taking too long to come back. I think I'm going to do this. We're going to boost up our revive speed a bit. We got plenty of resources here. Yeah, we got plenty of stone. Yeah, let's max out our reviving temple. So the speed of recovery, 400%, 4 times as fast. Quarter of the rate. Alright, excellent. I got those. I got one of those spare. Ooh. Superior Mage Staff. Any discounts coming up? Yeah, they will. Okay, we'll wait on that. And please, for the Orin Thunderstrike. You will be my number one. No, not so fast, my friend, but yeah. You will be my new hire. You will be that. We are running a little bit out of stone, just a quick note. The discount coming up is for the items, so I think we will take him. You, sir, are intelligence-based, so we'll stack you over here. Well, so you will note that he actually has stealth to start, so he's kind of like a mana assassin in that way, so you can use him to kind of gun for a key person, or in his case, a key position. A little bit of weapon block that, I'll be honest, probably isn't very meaningful. I think that's mostly to trip any traits that say, they trigger whenever you do a weapon block. But this is what he's for. He has an AoE smash costing 100 stamina. Pretty short range, of course, but luckily no minimum. That's important. Hits the ground with his powerful hammer, dealing 815 to all enemies in an area of 1.7. As we saw earlier, 1.7 is not that large initially, but this is boostable to 3. That strength number of 0.008, that's kind of low. It's going to take a while, and he's not strength focused, so if the weather is not clear, I guess there's the storm thematic part of him, the attack also knocks down enemies for a second. The length of the knockdown, I'll be honest, I don't really particularly care about. What I actually care about is how frequently you can use this, and oh my god, your cooldown is not based on intellect. That is cruel. I will just say, that is cruel. It is highly based on agility, 0.06, 0.04. That means basically between the two of them, each point of agility is 0.1 second of improvement here. So he has one, that's going to be 25 points of agility to max this out, ignoring strength. This might be an opportunity to do one other thing. So there's one final building that we haven't done anything with, and that's this thing. Able to reset Gladiator stats. Generally, I don't consider this a very big deal because, quite honestly, as you level once or twice, you're going to be able to fix whatever it is you need to fix. And if you're kind of careful about how you grow them in the first place, you're never going to have an imbalance. But once you start buying higher level guys, they could have stats that you do not want. So this starts to make some sense. And we are out of stone, so we can't upgrade it. It just reduces the cost from 20 per level to 10 per level. It's not a big deal. Okay, so Stormbringer. We're going to reset. Now you guys get to see what this looks like for the first time. So when you clear them, they generally have something like this. 222, 2020. This is why you see stamina numbers that are kind of weird, like 495. It's starting 20. And 11 movement. Okay, first of all, I'm going to give you some base numbers because as we move items around, I don't know what I'm going to give bases to. There is a need for you to move, so I'm going to put that in there. I feel like anything less than 500 stamina runs a risk of... I'm going to greed it. We're going to put you at 400 stamina. Yeah, I want to greed this. I want to see how low we can get this. Wait a minute. Why is the strength component 0? Oh, because it's 0.002. He doesn't have any. If I recall, 25 points is needed to cut this to the minimum. Oh, but this one is faster. This one only needs like 18. Is it worth the extra pointage? We'll get it down. Okay, so now he's got a 4-second cycle time to his attack. And then... yeah, 20 health. No. No, no, no. I'm I'm not sure how much I want him at. Yeah, I think anything less than this might get dangerous. Alright, you say he's intellect-based. What does he actually get for it? 17 times intelligence? Greed. A 1,000 to all in an area. Okay, well, we finally have some area of effect. Freezing. You know what? I'm of two minds of this item, because, like, sure, he's AoE, he comes in, he bashes everyone, he freezes them, cool. But he's quite vulnerable. What this will probably do is just get everyone stuck next to him, and whatever they were trying to target before, they're not going to be able to reach, and they will just turn and hit him, which probably just guarantees his insta-death over and over. We'll have to try it out and see, but I completely envision that happening. And for now, I don't know what to give you. We'll just stack you with a couple things until we can go to the item market. But you look good there. We may make you a wild heart. Again, you are a stealth guy. The difference between him and the mana assassins is he doesn't have a special backstab hit coming out of stealth. These guys have this attack, which is extremely large, so if you give it a % increase, that's really the point of a mana assassin. They do all their damage up front and swing the battle immediately, and then they kind of peter out. Honestly, 550 is not bad. Stormbringer is not quite the same. This, if things are lumped together, this is potentially very devastating. He's an AoE attack. See, if we had a knockdown... Oh, he does have a knockdown. Oh, that's great. No, he's great. He's great. Just a quick look in here. See if there's anything you can use. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no, we got the discount coming up. That's what we were waiting for. Okay. You want us to take down the Wyvern, who has a little bit of an AoE knockdown around himself? Let's do it. Kind of big and scary, to be honest with you. Yep. Doesn't particularly matter how fast our tank is. We are gonna want ranged guys doing the work here. One healer. And I mean, maybe the, you know what? I know he's got knocked down. I'm gonna 2-tank this, I think, because if he loses aggro, I want him to kind of be right there. I want their aggro to overlap, so it's never down. Basically, if he never goes towards our back line, this fight is easy. Yeah, no knockdown is totally worth it. Or if he heads for our back line when it is way too late, that works too. 11 thou in 9 seconds? Scary. Start to run out of stamina there. I think we do have one guy who's stamina light after we changed our items up. I'll have to look at that. Wow, 10,000, that's not nothing. That hurts a lot.
Your guys did fine work on the beast. I can't wait for my associate to share the story with the other High Council members. He was blown away.
Well, he better be. That thing wasn't messing around. Alright, got our stone back, and we got this thing. Restores stamina. Did we have a guy who, you know what? That's the kind of thing a priestess needs. Oh, but I don't know what I want to give up. All these items are good. Ugh. I think we'll kind of watch for the specific fight for that to matter. Alright, we got plenty of time before the next one, so let's take a look to see whether we can take care of this thing.
My lord, there's trouble. Big, big trouble. They've built something big and very deadly. We folk would understand if you don't want to send your gladiators. Oh, it's little scars anyhow.
Wow, that's very defeatist of you, my friend. Steam Golem, no traits, no equipment, standard boss, 45,000. He's got a melee smack for 1,200. Launch rockets. That sucks. Infinite range. Grabs an enemy for 12, knocks them down, and pulls them towards himself. That sucks. I hate that grab. You know what? If this were 8, I'd feel really good about it. 6 is a little rough. All right, we'll try and take him down. He did not have anything damaging nearby. Yeah, so he's not one of those guys who's super deadly to melee guys. So we're gonna use melee for this. We're gonna need a lot of healing because he can grab anyone. He can AoE anyone. You know, I say I'm gonna use melee, but the truth is I think our archers are simply too strong. Yeah, let's do our best. I have no idea how successful I am going to be at this. Let's do our best to spread out. He's going to fire rockets, and they're going to hit all over the place. We cannot afford our archers going down, so you and where's the other guy? You get this. And these fights never last long, so we're not going to need that. Ham, agility and stamina, movement speed. That's more for something like a warg or a chaser. Alright, and strength isn't really going to do anything. That's not going to help him enough for us to care about. Okay, here we go. I don't want to see the action. Where are the rockets going to go? They are going to go all over the place. Bam, bam. Yep, see, the health we gave her... Oh my god, he took both of them out. Alright, at this point, what basically we need to happen is his rockets... Wow. We came so close. We actually just needed to survive that volley, is all. That'd be hilarious if he does it, but I can't imagine that happening. We came pretty close. Yeah, these guys... Yeah, they have to... We have to get them to survive a hit is basically all it is.
So sorry, my lord. I told you to give up. We're lost. This darn progress will take us all down.
Well, it is quite a contraption, but we will break it eventually. Alright, so those guys are down. We're probably not... I think we're saving the 10 by 10. Yeah, we're going to need some of our guys back. I think we'll go ahead and roll forward a little bit. Oh, we are adored with the Baroness.
The Baroness is grateful for our recent assistance and has offered a gift in thanks.
Well, well, well. This thing... Okay, so now, hold on. Damage against frozen targets is increased. AoE, doing it with AoE is weaker. This thing is great. Be sure to thank her for us. Because we have 2 things that freeze. So this guy, projectile attacks freeze, which can be boosted by that. And we have this guy, melee attacks freeze, and this can boost that. I think I'm going to give it to you. It's already blue. Oh, I am quite happy with that reward. Does anyone need a ring? I think we already sold one earlier. We got plenty of space. Let's just hang on to it. Alright, okay, so that was a nice reward. We're gonna have to wait for some of our guys to come back up. We did level up our reviving temple to the max, so the regen speed should be as good as it gets. We're gonna save up for the item discount. And then we've got a arena coming up. So all that for next time. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.